All of these businesses have something in common. They're now owned, part-owned, or about to be owned by Chinese companies. China's dealmakers have been buying up American and European companies at a record rate. And for the first time, China's running neck and neck with the US as the biggest buyer of overseas companies. And that's making some lawmakers very nervous. So here's the situation. In 2016, Chinese companies more than doubled the record $106 billion of deals they amassed in 2015, putting them close to the US for the most overseas deals. Among the main concerns of lawmakers is whether Chinese firms, with their close ties to the Chinese government, pose a national security threat. The American regulator charged with monitoring such matters has been paying particular attention to technology deals. Its involvement led to the collapse of Chinese investments in Western digital. Europe, which has no such regulator, became a more popular target than the US for Chinese deals in 2015 and 2016. China's been snapping up German companies at a rate of more than one every 2 weeks in 2016. Germany's economy minister is demanding the European Union strengthen powers to nix deals or impose conditions on outside companies. Here's the argument. Free market proponents say it's unfair that Chinese regulations make it hard for foreign companies to buy Chinese firms, but Chinese companies are much more free to shop around in other countries. They argue that China Inc. also gains an unfair advantage from easy financing provided by government-backed banks. On the other hand, one report found that Chinese takeovers had saved many American firms from bankruptcy and that most had resulted in expansion. A study in Germany drew similar conclusions. Doomsdayers warned that Chinese overseas investment could turn into a Trojan horse that introduces the country's politics and values. Critics respond, that's a Cold War mentality. Meantime, China's companies face a new uncertainty: Donald Trump.
Think of this, they take our money, they take our jobs, and we owe them $1.6 trillion.
The US regulator with the power to kill Chinese deals will be headed by Trump's Treasury Secretary.